Hey guys, how you doing? It's cold out here. Boy, it's cold. So I got my little hat on. Don't mind me. Got my little cardigan on here. Got my little old school lips going. Guys, remember these lips? You know, the little lip liner thing from the 90s? I haven't done this in a long time. So I was like, oh, I'm in the mood to be a little old school today. Anyways, as usual, you can tell I'm at work. I just wanted to do a little video today. Like, something came to my mind and I thought, great topic. So let's get straight in. Today I wanted to talk about people over the years I've met with albinism, and even myself, about, you know, the struggles we've had about our condition and learning about our condition. Now, I really and truly started really learning about my condition in like 2010. And like, that's when I started, that's when I came across a community of people on Facebook. And that's how I started learning about my condition, the depths of it, and, you know, really understanding it. I didn't really understand it that much before. I didn't really get the gist of it before until I met those people and I really started learning about my condition. Now, what was I going to say? Now, I've met a lot of people, I've come across a few people over the years that don't really know much about their condition because they're just so used to the things they've heard in their environment and what they've, you know, heard people say. And it's like, you know, especially in the Caribbean and especially in Africa, now limited information is available, was available at the time when I got my condition. So all people really knew about was like, you know, your skin is really light and people would call us white, and we have problems with our vision, and that's about it. No one knew like the severity of our condition, really and truly the right terminologies, the right medical terminologies, the right words to use, just in general. Like, people just didn't know. They didn't know about what it meant when our eyes move. No one knew what our vision was, like the strength of one eye to the other eye, because a lot of us with albinism has one eye stronger than the other, even though we have what's my word I'm looking for? Struggling again. I think I'm overthinking, you know. Even though we all are visually impaired, we like, for me, for example, I have one eye stronger than the other, and that is my left eye. That's my left eye. I had to do that to work it out. My left eye is stronger than my right, so I put a lot of pressure on my left eye. So that's why I get headaches, because my right eye doesn't push as much. So my left eye is doing all the work, and my right eye is just there for me to help balance things out. But to be honest, I could cover my right eye and see everything through my left eye if need be. So basically, like, I've met so many people who don't really know about their condition, and they've only learnt about what the doctors have told them or what information people have told them, just like through hearsay or what they've heard or whatever. And I believe that it's very important that we learn about our condition, do our own research, you know. And I'm speaking in specific to people in Africa and the Caribbean, because in the Western world, I feel like, you know, you would get more information, or just about, if you wanted to, you know, if you really wanted to understand your condition, like you would. You could speak to your doctor, they could, you know, tell you and explain, and your parents would understand. But and they would get so much more information, so much more tests are done, so much more is given to parents with albinism in the parents that have children with albinism in the Western world, or people, you know, growing up in the Western world would learn about their condition. But I feel like, for me, like, I didn't learn much until I came across people with my condition, and through asking questions and through doing research myself. And I believe it's very important that we learn about ourselves, learn about our condition. Don't rely on anyone else to learn about your condition. Do you know what I'm saying? Rely on yourself. Rely on your information. Teach your parents. Like, I had to teach my mom about my condition. I had to teach my gran about my information, my condition. They didn't know, you know, about my condition in that way. They just knew about what the doctors in Ghana said, and that information that they gave in, the 80s, at the end of the 80s, that wasn't much. There's only limited information that they knew about. So me, myself, I had to learn about my condition so that I can start to learn to accept myself. I had to learn about how unique I was, and what I'm about, and what my body is about, so that I can accept myself. So I think that, I came across this the other day with a young lady I met that has albinism. And we went out, and we went out for coffee. Well, not coffee, but we went out for a hot drink. And we sat down for a couple of hours and talked. And she reminded me so much of myself. She is 16. And, there's so much that she doesn't know about her condition. There's so much she's not aware of. There's so much that she hasn't come across because, she's from Africa, and there's only so much information they give you. All you know is that you look different. All you know is that you're albino, and then that's it. And as I've said before, I don't like the terminology albino. I think it's such a harsh terminology. I prefer the term albinism, me personally, and I learned that through my community of friends with albinism, and I realized that's the right terminology to use. I don't like the word albino. I just think it's so harsh. I think it's so in your face. I don't like it. So me personally, I prefer the terminology albinism, and I'm gonna stick to that. And that's what I've taught my friends. That's what I've taught my family. I'm shaking. It's cold out here, people. It's so cold. I can see my phone shaking. I'm shaking, like my hands are freezing. But yeah, there's just certain terminologies I just don't agree with, and I've heard worse words. Trust me, back home, people have had some really rude words to use. In the Caribbean, people have some horrible words to use, and because we grew up in that, we've learned to accept it. Because we've grown up with hearing it, we've learned to, get used to that. So I'm not going to get used to a derogatory term about myself at all. Yes, guys. So I'm never going to get used to a derogatory term or someone putting me down. And, this goes out to all the young women as well, who always get put down for, looking different and stuff like that. Don't let anyone put you down for anything. Don't accept anything less than what you deserve. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't let anyone tell you or make you feel like you should take their insults and the way they speak to you. So, especially young teen girls with albinism, please learn about your condition. Do research, learn about yourself. And trust me, when you learn about yourself, your condition, taking care of your skin, taking care of your hair, and all those things, and your vision, you will truly love yourself even more. And it's like, wow, I'm so precious. I'm so unique. God has made me in such a beautiful way, and I need to start taking care of myself. So, please, just seriously, learn about yourself, definitely. And because I didn't really know about myself, I didn't want to be me. I didn't want to have my skin. I didn't understand why I couldn't see. I used to be so angry, like, God, why? Why is my eyes? Why can't I see, this, that, and the other? But guess what? Through learning about my condition and my vision, I learned how to strengthen my other senses, like my hearing. My hearing is so on point. Like, I can actually hear from my bus in my area. I can tell what bus it is through the engine. So listening to the sound of the engine, I can work out what bus is coming, because I have two buses that comes on my main road that I can get, and I can work out through the shaping of the numbers from far away, and also through the sound of the engine, which bus is the bus that is my bus. So these are the things that you could learn about yourself. These are the things you could develop with, and with coming from the Caribbean to here, the weirdest thing is that when I was in the Caribbean, I don't think I grew up there long enough to know what people thought of me, but for those who did, and in Africa too, there's certain terminologies, or there's certain things that people could have said to you to make you feel like, to make you feel less of yourself. And, you came here carrying that mentality. And that's what I saw in this young lady that I was speaking to about herself, like, she was loved. She was really, really loved where she lived. She was really, really loved. But was she loved for the right reasons? That was what I questioned, because people loved her, they adored her, but I want to know if they adored her for the right reasons or if it was genuine, because they could have been showing that love to her or whatever, or showing this care or attention to her just because they thought that, I don't even want to use the terminology, but you know, we can get seen as a freak show. You know what I'm saying? You could be seen and used as like a entertainment. Do you know what I'm saying? And that could be it. I'm not saying that's what it was, but that could be it. And that's what I've learned, you know, like people look at us and think, oh, you know, look at those freaks. Oh, wow. You know, like it's a circus. You know what I'm saying? Like they can make fun of us and take fun out of us. So, yeah, this is this is basically what I have to say. And I'm just saying, you know, learning about my condition has helped me so much. And when people were telling me, oh, you know, this hair color wouldn't suit you, that hair color wouldn't suit you, that lipstick wouldn't suit you, and it's like I saw, oh, so many other people with albinism with these things, and I thought, oh, she looks cute, look at that lipstick, like, wow, I can do that, I can try that, why can't I do that? Do you know what I'm saying? And through that I was like, do you know what, I'm gonna try this and no one's gonna tell me anything. I had my own friends telling me, oh, you know, you won't look good in black hair. Well, I wore it, oh well, don't care what you think. And when I wore it, I kind of liked it and I kind of didn't like it. But do you know what I'm saying? It's not for you to tell me how I should look or what I should wear. It's for me to learn about myself and what suits me and what doesn't suit me and what I like, not about what you like. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when I went to America in 2015? And this lady saw me with red hair. I had red crochet hair. It was like booming red. You know, for those of you who know me, you've seen me in this hairstyle. And this lady came up to me and said, oh my gosh, wow, how did you dye your hair? You know, because I have a niece with albinism and, you know, like we're scared to dye her hair. And I'm like, but why do you want to dye her hair? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why do you want her to fit into society? Do you know what I'm saying? Let her be herself. Let her love her golden blonde hair. Do you know what I'm saying? But she can. Let her try, you know, other things first before you start dyeing her hair and ruining the beauty that God has given us in our hair. So many people are trying to get our hair color. So many people are trying to use dyes to get our hair. Why? Why? Let her love her. Let her learn to love her. But let her also know that she can rock anything. Do you know what I'm saying? Not because she doesn't have skin pigment means that she can't rock anything that, you know, she can. Do you know what I'm saying? So I let the lady know that I've been trying things for years. You know, I've been doing things to my hair for years. And listen to these helicopters here. They like to jump in my video, innit? They're trying to chime in and be famous. You know, I just said to her, do you know what? Like, she was like, wow, so shocked. And I said, babe, I didn't dye my hair. You know, it's weave. And do you know what? One time I dyed my hair and my hair got ruined. It got dry and horrible. And I said, never again am I going to dye my hair. No way. God gave me beautiful hair. I'm not about to ruin it. And I feel like people can be so jealous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have gone to the hairdresser and she thought, oh, her hair is long. Let me ruin it. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people can be so jealous because my hair was horrible. It was like, it took me years. It was frail. It was like dry and flaky. It was like, oh gosh, no. So now, you know, maybe, you know, us girls with albinism, we had to go through that process to realize that we need to love ourselves and love what God gave us. And if you want to try and experiment, but don't touch what God has given you. Experiment first and then see if you want to do something to your hair or your face or your skin or whatever. Like, I used to see so many girls that tanned. I tried to tan once. What was I thinking? Oh my gosh, I did that tan and I'm telling you, this tan was like, it looked bomb, right? It looked lovely. I was like, ooh, 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 ooh. But then, even though I don't have skin pigment, my face is redder, like has more redness to it than my body. And my face got so dark, more darker than my body. I looked like I was baked. I looked horrible. Like, it was a mess. Like, do you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm able to tell these stories and speak of these things and laugh about it now because I tried it. So I'm not saying don't try things. Just don't ruin what is your God-given gift. Don't ruin your beauty, do you know what I'm saying, by doing things that permanently will stay. Try things out first, get a feel of things, and then after a while, you'll realize that this is not for me. I tried it, I had fun with it, you know, you'll see that it's not for you. So when I say learn about your condition, learn about yourself inside out and out. Do you know what I'm saying? Learn about who you are, learn about what you want, learn about what you like and dislike, you know? Don't be discouraged by what people tell you to do. Don't let people come and tell you that you can't do this and you can't do that because you look like this. No. Find your own feet. And that's what I did. I found my own feet and I learned about myself. And like I said, I learned how to enhance my other senses through my ears and my listening. And I even strengthened my eyes a bit. I feel like I strengthened my eyes. I feel I can see better now than I did when I was younger because, you know, I pushed myself to make sure I learn, you know, and grow myself. So, yes, girls, comment now. We've got to support each other, we've got to love each other, we've got to love ourselves. And like I said before, if anyone wants support or help or want to speak to me, you know, and just comment below or follow me on Instagram. I will place it right there somewhere. And yeah, just hit me up and I will offer as much support as I can offer and as much, you know, information as I can give, and I'll be as real with you as well. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm a realist. Do you know what I'm saying? I will tell you how it is and I'll speak to you, and you know, do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you from now, once you start taking care of yourself on the inside and learning about yourself on the outside as well. This is in relation to people with albinism, because we also have to learn about our outer body as well as us inside. People will be like, you know what, this girl don't take nothing, she is who she is. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's about it, guys. I think I'm done rambling on as usual. But yeah, like, subscribe and share this video, please. Take care. My love to you all. Bye.